Ada parked the small van she used for her bakery business in the car park of the wildlife gas plant. She walked towards a place that looked like the payment cubicle. She was going to ask about Bode's office when she remembered that she could give him a call. She took her phone from her purse and dialed Bode's number. He answered the call and directed her to his office. Ada was impressed with what she saw as she walked into the office area. She knocked softly and waited till she heard the invitation to come in. She opened the door to see a large office. "Hello Ada, how are you?" Bode called out in greeting as he stood. "Hello Bode, I am fine. Thanks so much for this. I truly appreciate it." She was joyful. "You are welcome. Please sit down." Bode sat back in his chair, picked his phone and spoke to someone. "Where are your gas bottles?" he asked in the middle of his conversation. "They are in the van," she replied. "Okay, someone will get and fill them up." "Thank you very much," she said and heaved a sigh of relief. "Okay, Sunday, please come to my office," he said and hung up. In a moment, there was a rap on the door. That should be him. A staff entered and greeted both of them. "Thanks, Sunday. Please get the gas bottles from our van and have them filled. You probably want to go with him to open your vehicle, but please come back," he said as Ada stood. "You actually saved me a trip to your place, so we can catch up on the preparation," he finished. By the time Ada was ready to leave the gas plant, she had spent an hour tidying up all that needed to be done. She was also commissioned to do the mocktail and natural health drinks. But they had placed a conference call so his three sisters could make their inputs. "Come, madam, Oasis Bakery is a sizable business. You should start generating your gas from the waste in your business," But they said as they both walked along the corridor, heading out of the office area. "Waste? What waste? How do I generate gas from that?" she asked, puzzled, as Bode laughed at her confused look. "We will need to assess the waste you generate in the bakery before we can know if you will be able to convert it to gas. Don't worry, after the upcoming anniversary party, I will come down to see for myself." "Interesting. Is that what you do here? Convert your waste to gas?" she asked as Bode burst into peals of laughter. "Sorry that I'm laughing," he retorted and smiled at the baffled look on Ada's face. "We couldn't possibly generate enough waste to produce gas to a commercial level here. I use animal waste." "Animal waste? So you are saying I am about to use animal waste to cook? Amazing!" she exclaimed, clapping her hands in excitement as Bode laughed. "Yes, ma'am. I would love your review when you have tried our biogas," he said as they got to her van. She made a brief stop at the cashier's office to make payments for her purchase. "I will surely do that. Thank you so much once again. You saved my neck. I am glad I could be of help. Moreover, I am also ensuring my parents get their anniversary cake," he said with a smile and helped shut the door of the van after she had climbed into it. "Okay, so long," she reversed and drove off. But they moved to the gas filling station, where a small crowd of customers were arguing for turns. He thought about reasoning with them, but doing so was always a challenging task and he didn't have that strength for it today. He also wanted to oversee his workers to ensure they weren't showing favoritism to any particular customer. He got a seat and sat by the far side of the plant, observing the staff. Meanwhile, Ada couldn't get over her first knowledge of biogas. This was the first time she was hearing or seeing a biogas plant. She was impressed and wondered what inspired Bode to start a business of that kind. She sighed as she got back to the mall where her bakery was situated. It's time to get back to work. "That missing won't kill me," Ada muttered as she picked up her call. "I will be at Abeokuta tomorrow, Ada. I hope you have everything tidied up. It's just 3 days to the program, right?" Ada finished her statement. "That missy, don't worry now. This isn't the first time you are using my service and you are my #1 customer. So relax. I've got you." She was smiling. "I know and trust you completely. But you know this is a surprise party and I am not on ground to see things for myself. But there is just not cut out for this sort of things," she lamented. "Don't fret. Everything will turn out well. Bode is trying, oh. You know men don't understand these things, Ada said, laughing. They spoke for a few more seconds before they ended the call. Just as she replaced the phone, another call came in. It was Bode. Hi Ada, are we on course? These sisters of mine will drive me crazy, he said in one breath. Okay, Oga, relax. I just got off the phone with Damisi and everything is on course by God's grace. Can you imagine? So Damisi called you. Yet I've been pulling me in all directions just because I live in Abeokuta. I think I should relocate soon so I can be respected, he continued. Take it easy. Saturday the 22nd is here already, Ada said, laughing. All glory is to God for that, he muttered. Time again is 12 noon. So when will you and your team arrive? We should be there by 10 a.m., God willing. So are the numbers of guests we have contracted to cater for still the same? Bode responded in the affirmative and asked if it was the exact number of people she would be providing the drinks and food for. We usually had 5% extra, but because it's Damisi and your mom, I have increased it to 10%. That's really nice of you. I'll forward the balance of your charges. Well done, Ada. Friday the 21st was exceptionally busy, even though the whole week had been a busy one in Oasis Bakery. On that day, everyone was on their toes as they made finishing touches to the 40th anniversary of the Olatilos. Give me staff that are efficient and confident. Deola, I don't want any temporary staff with me at this event, please. Ada was running through the list of staff and schedule for the event. Why don't we have the 20 staff I requested? Ada asked, still running through the list. 2 staff said they can't make it, and so did 3 students too. Okay, tell those 5 they can't come back to this office. If I don't see them here 8 a.m. tomorrow, Ada said in a calm but tough voice. I will inform them, ma, the manager stuttered. As she made to leave, Ada called her attention. Deola, you have to be on top of your game. I didn't build this business by making excuses. I grind at the mill. I mean, the staff knew we had this event coming up. That's 3 or 4 weeks notice. So, except it's on the basis of sickness, and I must see a certified doctor's report, no excuse will be accepted. Get all the contracts signed by the staff and the students out. I will not stress over running a business and managing staff. That's exactly what I pay you for. The manager was staring at the floor, desperately avoiding her wrath. Get back to work, she barked. Okay, ma, she said and scrambled out. God, can I have robots that can work for me? Ada was staring at the ceiling. She sighed and picked up the phone to call her manager. Send the contract to my email right now. The intercom beeped as she finished speaking with the manager. Ma, some people are here to see you, the receptionist said over the phone. Are they customers that you can't do? No, ma, I am not sure, but they insist that they would like to see you. Okay, please inform them that I will be out soon. Hope they are not government officials who have come to issue new tax returns. No, ma, they are not tax collectors, ma, the receptionist said. Okay, ask them to give me a minute. Meanwhile, in the bakery, the manager was informing the staff about the outcome of our meeting with Ada. Now see the 5 of you, she said, pointing at the 5 persons who have asked to be excused from the event. No chance tomorrow. Now God say if una no come, make una find work somewhere else or finish your training elsewhere. She huffed. I don't try for una matter, I beg. But manager, one of the students who had asked to be excused cut in. Did you tell her I am traveling out of Abeokuta tomorrow? She asked. Come, Tola, which part of all the talk where I don't talk you no understand? Please don't stress my life. You can go and meet her yourself and tell her. Hey, she said it's only those that are sick that are exempted, and such persons must come to her with a sick report. The manager added. She has, sha, another student said. Since you knew she was harsh, why did you enroll in her institute? One of the staff, Shade, asked. What do you mean? Everyone knows Oasis Bakery is number 1 in pastry making in Abeokuta, the student replied with pride. But still, that doesn't mean that she is not harsh, Tola said. It's probably because she is Ash that she has been able to build such a business, Shade retorted. It's okay, oh, let's get back to work, Deola said. So that's how I'll be missing that Owambe party in Ijebode, a student quipped. But Madam should be flexible at times. There is God though, Bukola, one of the staff, said. You people talk as if you won't get overtime benefits after tomorrow's event. Even students that aren't supposed to be paid are talking. If you like, don't come by 8 a.m. Deola backed. 8 a.m. They all screamed. There was a breakdown. Everyone murmured. Listen, all of you, do as you please. Madam has requested for everyone's file, including staff and students. Please, oh, I'm a single mother and I don't have another job. I will be here by 8 a.m. tomorrow, one of them said, raising her hands in defeat. The event starts by 12 noon, and as usual, we will all set out 2 hours before the time. I can't wait for this event to come and go. We have just been having events every weekend, Tola said. When you have your own business, don't pray for events. Pray make your weekends a day free as a caterer, a staff said sarcastically. Abeg, don't curse me. What? It's not a statement I was making, Tola said angrily. I hear you. Comfort oft. A corpse doesn't know how much it costs to buy a coffee or graveyard. If you pay salaries at the end of the month, you won't make such statements, the staff comfort replied. It's okay now, the manager said. Are the 50 packs of small chops ready? Please get to work right away. Damisi! Ada screamed as she hurriedly moved to her friend and embraced her fiercely. How are you? You didn't tell me you were in town, Ada said in the same breath. We arrived yesterday evening. Meet my sisters, Damisi said, turning to reveal her 2 elder sisters. Ada had met them briefly during Damisi's wedding. Both lived outside Nigeria, one in Ghana, the other in the UK, while Damisi lived in Lagos. Wow, this is a pleasant surprise. You're all welcome, Ada exclaimed after the rounds of greetings. We're staying with Bode, so my parents don't know we are in Abeokuta, but we have decided to visit the vendors before tomorrow morning. Of course, I trust your service. Can we see the cake? Damisi asked excitedly, rubbing her hands together. Sure, why not? Ada said, smiling. Come this way, please, she said, leading them towards the receptionist's desk where a show glass was hanging by the left. Mercy, please open it, Ada instructed. The receptionist opened the show glass to reveal beautifully decorated cakes. Wow, this is beautiful. It was Tosin, the elder sister. She was impressed. Ada, you have greatly improved in your craft. I see you have gone international too. I am happy for you, girl, Damisi said with a smile. And I'm grateful to you, Damisi. Thank you for believing in me back then in my single shop. Don't mention, Ada. You are also good at what you do. Just see what you have done for yourself. Honestly, I'm impressed, Damisi said. You are actually very good, Yinka, the second sister, added. Thank you for the compliments, ma'am, Ada said with a courteous smile. Meanwhile, the shop was a beehive of activities as several other customers were both placing and picking up orders. We need to leave now. Thank you for having everything in place, Yinka said as Damisi and Ada hugged each other. I am happy for you, Ada, Damisi said, throwing glances around the shop in awe of the pace of growth. Thank you, Ada said. So we will see tomorrow. Did you buy the Ashobi? Damisi asked, referring to the Ankara fabric that was sold to guests for the event. I did, but I can't wear it tomorrow because I will be on duty. You, safe. Aren't you the boss? Why can't you wear the Ashobi while your staff wear the business uniform? No, we all dress in uniforms when we go for catering jobs, Ada said, laughing. Okay, oh, Damisi said as she hugged her, waved and left with her sisters and their bag of Oasis goodies. When Ada got to the office, she called Deola and they both moved to the bakery together. Bring out the inventory list for tomorrow. Let's do a last-minute check, Ada instructed Deola. After about 2 hours of laborious work, they were through with the inventory. Good job, everyone. Manager, ensure everyone gets a snack and drink. Thank you, ma," the tired but now happy staff echoed. "Please don't forget to try the uniforms on. We are wearing the green chef coats. Ensure everyone has the right size. I don't want anyone rolling up sleeves or looking like they were thrown into a rice bag," Ada added, evoking laughter from the tired staff. "Once it's 5 p.m., tell Mercy to close the showroom. Let's all have an early night. 8 a.m. tomorrow, we will all meet here. May God give us tomorrow," Ada said, and the staff all chorused, "Amen." When she got to her office, she called the receptionist, who doubled as the cashier, to check the daily sales before putting a call to her bank account officer so the cash in the office could be picked up. When she was done, she picked her bag and tablet and went to the bakery to do a last-minute check. "Ma, are you leaving? Can I join you, ma?" Shayo, who often rides with her, asked. "Yes, you may, but I'm not going straight home. I want to stop over at the event center to check it out," she announced. "That's okay, ma, I don't mind. I will even learn 1 or 2 things." "You mean you will save 1 or 2 naira?" Tola said in mockery. The staff all laughed, while Shayo quickly moved to the store to change. "Meet me by the car," Ada said. Ada drove to the Barra GRA where the event was to be held. She parked, beckoned to her staff to join her as she moved around the party arena. She exchanged pleasantries with the decor staff as she entered the tent to be used for the event and asked where the stage would be. She met with the event planner, Blessing, who showed them where the vendors would be staying under a smaller canopy outside the main tent. It took some time, but they finally got the canopy mounted where she wanted. She got a marker and cardboard from her car and asked her staff to write Oasis Bakery and paste it on the canopy, and took a photo of it. At about 6:30 p.m, she and her staff were done and heading to the car park when they saw Bode and one of his sisters, Yinka, getting out of a white sports utility vehicle. "Ah, Ada, why are you here?" Bode asked in surprise. "Good evening to you too," she said with a smile before turning to his sister to say hello. "Oasis, how are you doing? You came here to drop something?" "My name is Ada, no Oasis, ma," she chuckled. "You own Oasis, which qualifies you to be called Oasis." "I have chosen to call you Oasis." Ada and Bode both laughed heartily. "I actually came to see the settings and where Oasis will be setting up for tomorrow." "Have you been able to do that?" Yinka inquired. "Yes, I met Blessing, the event planner. She assisted us, so we are set for tomorrow," Ada said cheerfully. "That's all you came to do?" Bode asked, surprised. "Yes," Ada said a bit hesitantly, wondering why he was surprised. "I thought that was an event planner's job," he added. "Maybe, but I do that for most of my functions, especially if they are within Abeokuta. I love to have my space situated in such a way that allows us to serve in the best way possible," she replied. "I love that. You should consider becoming an event planner," Bode added. "No," Ada said, turning down the prospects. "In my early days, I was into everything: event planning, decor, full-fledged catering business. As we grew, I saw the need to streamline so we can be excellent at what we do. I try to ensure that we do all we do excellently." "Wow, you are one intelligent and hardworking lady, if I may say so," Yinka said as he looked at Ada with admiration. Ada looked down as several emotions flickered across her face. She raised her head, and her face became a sad smile. "Hardworking? Yes. Intelligent? I don't think so," she said, taking Bode and his sister aback. "Thank you for the compliments all the same. I need to leave now. Tomorrow is a busy day. Good night." She turned away briskly before they could mutter a reply. Strange, isn't it? If there's an intelligent entrepreneur I have met in recent times, she qualifies as one, but doesn't seem to believe so, as a wave to Ada, who was now driving out of the car park. "Yes, it's quite strange, or maybe she wants to be modest," his sister said as they walked towards the tent cover area.